Okay, so sorry, I started a while before this thing because I was testing something. But this is what I've done sharp for now. You can see where I've reached now. I'm using Tailwind. I was cleaning is an old project. I was cleaning the old things I did. So let's add some spacing at the top, okay? So we use padding Y, and let's say padding Y of 3. Good. And now we have to increase the font size a bit more. So the font size, we need to increase it to be like let's say text 2XL should be increased. Then we need to make it bolder, like that would be font let's say font normal. Let's try font bold, too much, semi bold, manageable. Alright, good. So let's just go with font XL, text XL. Reduce the size more. Now I need some spacing in between them. Let's add. Space X2. Flex, okay. So you see now, that's it. We are done with the up. Now to do with the down. Now the first thing we have now is the image. So we just use like maybe a main tag, main, and then okay. Let me make the thing bigger so you guys can see. Control plus plus plus. I hope you guys can you read this more? I hope you guys can see it now. So now in this thing now, you can see the image. I've already linked it already. But the first thing we have now is the date. Let me increase this one to Control plus plus plus. Good. So the first thing that we have is the date, which is November 25th, 2015. So we'll put a span tag here, span, and then it will be November 15th, okay, 25th, 2015. Good. So with that all said, next thing we need to do is let's say style it. We just need to style it. So we add class. You see that I'm not using CSS, I'm just using class. That's because it's Tailwind. That's why I see you have this terminal here that is showing this thing. And you see my CSS file. There's nothing here actually. There's nothing here. It's just this import Tailwind CSS. That's why I see Tailwind is very good. But you need to understand normal CSS before you'll be able to be comfortable using Tailwind. But not to master or just understand it. So let's change the color. So text gray. Let's use gray 40 or gray 400. Let's see, it's taking time to load. Okay, I think that one is too dark. Anyways, let's reduce the size a bit. Go with text XS, small, very small. Okay, see now the color has changed. So now the next thing we need to do is for the text, another text. Okay, let's add the image. Shift and Ctrl X and Ctrl V. So we've added it to cart image. So the next thing that we need to do again is to add this H1, which is going to say this is my first article. How do you spell article? Sorry, it's React extension that caused that one. I thought I was using a component. Anyway, so that's it. Is my first article. If you notice that it's not styled, that's because it's Tailwind CSS. We have to be the one to style it by ourselves. But if you are using raw CSS or normal HTML, you see that it will come with one kind of default style. So the first thing we need to do now is to, let's say, increase this font size. So that will be text. Go with that 2XL that we went with before, 2XL, and then we'll make it font bold, so it will be very bold. Good. And then let's go with 3XL, so it will be very big and good. So 3XL, boom. Alright, so with this done, the next thing we need to do is just the let's see. The next thing we need to do is add the what's it called, lorem ipsum text. So we'll just go with the p tag and then lorem ipsum, finish. So that's it. So you think we are done, but we are not done. You see that everything's kind of like moving to this corner, so we need to center everything, which is very simple. Then all we need to do now to center it is, I think if we add mx auto, that should even solve it. So let me see, class name mx auto. I don't want to use flexbox. Like, this should be able to solve the problem. Okay, not yet. Okay, well, we don't even need this mx auto. Let's use padding. So use let's say padding x of, say, 5. Okay, I think I know what's the reason. This tailwind needs to take time. You see it are centered. Let's use the mx auto. It takes time to load because of the rate at which my files are saving. Should save now. Should work. Let's see. Work. Let's, while we are waiting for it, let's make this good. It has worked now. Nothing happened. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Now let's make this text a bit smaller. Class, and then just use text sm to reduce the size small. That should be okay. So, and let's also make it that it will have a lighter color than black. So that will be like text gray. Let's go with gray 800. That's needed. If you use a design, you know what I'm talking about, why I did that. So that's that about that. But I think this header safe. Okay, I'm deviating from the main thing. Good. So I think I'll have to use flex for this stuff. I know what I'll do now. The thing I need to do is to set a max width for this stuff. Max width of, let's say, 2XL. What I'm doing now is adding a width for this stuff, so that mx auto can work. Mx auto, because if you don't add a width, then it will just expand to the end. Should work now. Why is taking it so long? Tailwind. Why is it not centering? Okay, I think I'll have to make this thing to come out from the equation. So here's what I did. I had to like use flexbox. What I'm avoiding, you see that I added these classes to body class. I was avoiding using this because sometimes it's very stressful. So this is what I did now. But you can notice that this stuff is all at the center. But what we can do is that we'll make it to not be in the body. Okay, so the first thing we'll do now is that let's see, we'll have to make this is fixed stuff. So we make it fixed, then we just add it at the top 0, right 0, then left also 0. Good. So you can see now, you see that it's sticking at the top, but if you notice now, it's not covering some stuff here at the top, so we need to add some margin at the top of the body. You understand? So here's what we'll do now. Margin here. So we'll add, like, let's say margin, let's say margin, or let's say padding, sorry, padding top of, let's say, like 3, margin top 3. Then they didn't push it away. Say margin top 8. What's wrong? Okay, we don't need that one. We'll add the margin here. Say margin top of 5 should work. Kilo shele. Margin top, margin top, margin top. Margin top of 5. Margin top. What's wrong? So I found the problem was actually the compiler taking too much time to load, but now I've seen the problem, you can see. So let's use the right size. Let's go like margin top 6. It's too small. Margin top 10. Maybe it's too small. Let's go margin top 15. Or 20. 20 is too much. Let's see if I can use pixels. 100 pixels. Okay, it's too much. Let's go with, like, although using pixels isn't really good, you have to like learn how to use RAM. 3 RAM. What's wrong? It's not showing me what I want. It's supposed to be. Okay, I know what's wrong. It's the CSS. I haven't said something in the PC. So, anyways, this is it, sure. We've gotten the right stuff. So, it's something wrong with my live server. If you're running Tailwind file, you have to like recompile the CSS every time. That's why I see sometimes when I put a new thing, it will not work, because I haven't set that stuff yet. That's why I'll do it later, not in this video, sure. But this is it, sure. So since we use 50 pixels as the top, so it will push it down. The space that this thing is covering, it pushed it down. So you see now everything is set. So now the next thing we need to do is just to add small spacing. Okay. So we just need to add small spacing in between all this stuff then. So the next thing we'll do is just to add let's see. Normally I don't use ordinary HTML, it's React I use, and if you use React will handle all these things for you. You don't even need to use live server. That's why I see it's giving me this much stress. Okay. Let's just add equal spaces across all of them. That's more simple. So space x of no y, sorry, y of like, let's go with 2. Should work now. Good. So you see I have to manually reload the page for the changes to show, which is not supposed to. I'll be that way. Okay, let's use something higher. Let's use like let's use like 3. Okay, so it's manageable. So that was it. So the project has always been set. Yeah, that was everything.